Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your clinical CODER interview. So if you have an interview coming up for any healthcare organisation, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what we will cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of clinical CODER interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll then provide you with example high-scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. Plus, I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your clinical CODER interview before finally telling you how you can instantly download these slides plus 21 great answers to clinical CODER interview questions in a PDF guide. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your interview by giving you brilliant answers to the toughest clinical CODER interview questions, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first clinical CODER interview question to prepare for, which is tell me about yourself. Now this is a brilliant opportunity to get your interview off to a flying start and impress the hiring manager. You can be the standout candidate by focusing your answer on the following three things. Number one, focus on the skills and qualities that you have. Do not focus on your home life or your personal life unless it's relevant to the job role itself. Instead, your experience and your passion for working in the role is a really good thing to mention here, and also how you are going to add value to their company or organization. A great way to do all of this is to really study the job description in detail that they have posted and focus on telling them how your skills are a perfect match to those that they desire. So for example, if on the job description it states that they're seeking someone who is analytical, compassionate, or has great communication abilities, then throughout your clinical CODER interview answers, be sure to use those exact terms and back it up with evidence. So let's take a look at a brilliant top scoring answer to that opening interview question, tell me about yourself. So here we go, tell me about yourself. Hello, my name is Joshua, and I am a certified clinical CODER with over 5 years of experience in the healthcare industry. I hold the National Clinical Coding Qualification, an NCCQ, and have a degree in Health Information Management. I've worked in various NHS trusts and private healthcare settings, gaining expertise in ICD-10 and the UK specific coding guidelines. I pride myself on meticulous attention to detail, high accuracy rates, and ability to meet tight deadlines. I'm proficient in using various EHR systems and coding software commonly used in the UK. My aim is to contribute to the efficiency and accuracy of medical billing and coding processes while ensuring compliance with NHS standards and regulations. I'm excited about the opportunity to bring my skills and dedication to your esteemed organisation. Wow, what a powerful way to kickstart your interview and be the standout candidate. Remember, by giving a confident answer like this to that opening interview question, not only will you impress the hiring manager, but you'll also gain confidence in the rest of your answers to come. Okay, let's take a look at the next clinical CODER interview question, which is why do you want to be a clinical CODER? Now, when answering this interview question, make sure to highlight your strengths and passion for wanting to be a clinical CODER. My advice is to relate your answer to being able to make a positive impact on a company and your enjoyment of being analytical and working with data. So here is a top scoring answer to help you. Why do you want to be a clinical CODER? I've always been fascinated by the intersection of healthcare and technology, and clinical coding offers the perfect blend of both. It's a role that demands precision, analytical thinking, and a deep understanding of medical terminology, all of which I excel at. I find immense satisfaction in knowing that my work directly impacts patient care by ensuring accurate billing and aiding in medical research. The role also keeps me engaged by requiring continuous learning, especially with the frequent updates in coding guidelines and healthcare regulations. Additionally, I appreciate the importance of clinical coding in optimizing the revenue cycle, which ultimately allows healthcare providers to offer better services. For me, being a clinical coder is not just a job, it is a career that offers both intellectual challenge and a meaningful impact on healthcare outcomes. Now, don't go anywhere as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready and if you want to, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 21 clinical coder interview questions and answers for any organisation to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones that we're covering right now. Okay, here is the next clinical coder interview question for you. What do you think will be your biggest challenge in this position? Now, 2 tips for you here. Tip number 1, be honest about a realistic challenge you anticipate, but frame it in a way that shows you're proactive about overcoming it. And tip number 2, use the question as an opportunity to demonstrate your problem-solving skills and your commitment to continuous improvement in the role. So let's take a look at a great top-scoring answer to help you. What do you think will be your biggest challenge in this position? I believe one of the biggest challenges in the role of a clinical coder will be keeping up with the frequent changes in coding guidelines and healthcare regulations. The healthcare industry is ever evolving, and it's crucial to stay updated to ensure accuracy and compliance. Missing an update could lead to coding errors, which could have a ripple effect on billing, compliance, and even patient care. To mitigate this, I plan to regularly participate in professional development courses, webinars, and workshops. I also intend to be an active member of relevant coding associations to stay abreast of the latest best practices. By being proactive in my learning, I'm able to turn this challenge into an opportunity for continuous improvement. Okay, the next clinical coding interview question is this one. What experience do you have in coding? Now, tip number 1. Be specific and concise about your experience, mentioning the types of coding systems you've used, the settings you've worked in, and any notable achievements. And tip number 2, use metrics or quantifiable data, like accuracy rates or your years of experience, to provide a measurable context for your coding skills. Let's take a look at a great example answer to help you. What experience do you have in coding? I have over 5 years of experience as a certified clinical coder, having worked in both hospital and outpatient settings. I hold the National Clinical Coding Qualification and am proficient in ICD-10 and the UK specific coding guidelines. My roles have involved coding a wide range of medical cases, from simple outpatient visits to complex surgical procedures. I've consistently maintained an accuracy rate of over 98% and have experience using various EHR systems and coding software. I've also been responsible for training junior coders and conducting internal audits to ensure coding accuracy and compliance. My experience has equipped me with a comprehensive understanding of the revenue cycle, and I've actively contributed to optimizing it through accurate and efficient coding. I'm committed to continuous learning and staying updated with the latest industry standards. Okay, the next clinical coding interview question is this one. If you spotted a clear error in someone else's coding of a patient's records, how would you handle the situation? Well, this is a tough question that I see many people fail at. So tip number 1, emphasize your approach to handling the situation diplomatically and professionally, highlighting your focus on teamwork and constructive feedback. Tip number 2, use a real-life example, if possible, to demonstrate your problem-solving skills and commitment to maintaining high standards of accuracy and compliance. If you can use a real-life example, it really does show the hiring manager or interviewer that you have the skills to handle situations like these. So here is a top-scoring answer to to help you. If you spotted a clear error in someone else's coding of a patient's records, how would you handle the situation? Here we go. My aim would be to resolve the issue collaboratively while upholding the high standards of accuracy. For example, in a previous role, I encountered a situation where a colleague had incorrectly coded a procedure as elective instead of emergency. After double checking to confirm the error, I approached my colleague privately and diplomatically. I presented the correct code and explained how such an error could impact not only billing but also compliance with healthcare regulations. My colleague was appreciative of the constructive feedback and we were able to correct the record promptly. Had the issue been more serious or recurrent, I would have escalated it to our supervisor, as the integrity of patient records is paramount. This experience reinforced the importance of teamwork and open communication in maintaining the highest standards of clinical coding accuracy. Okay, now if you want to get the full list of 21 clinical coder interview questions, and if you want to accelerate your learning even further to pass your interview at the first attempt, is to please click that link in the top right hand corner of this video for 2 reasons. The first reason is it will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can get access to all of these answers we just covered, plus a total of 21 brilliant responses to clinical coder interview questions. And secondly, the next reason is I've given you 3 smart questions to ask at the end of your clinical coder interview on that page. It is a brilliant resource guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. Make sure you check out that link. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like these. If you have any questions regarding any interview at all, please do let me know in the comment section below, where I'll get back to you with even more tips and advice. And finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best with your interview. Have a brilliant day.